We up in here, y'all.
Paris.
Y'all give me a second to set this up.
I go poo-poo.
You want poo-poo?
Yeah.
You want caca?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold up, y'all. Y'all know how we do it. Gotta get it ready. Damn, y'all. My son's grown. He do his own thing around here. This is the second time he just started my damn live. I got the little setup going. Got the setup, got it all set. You know, so I'm on the phone with my homeboy, getting me something to eat and everything. I come back. He done started the damn live up. Trying to expose your boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I'm trying to. We having a personal phone call right now. And then you wasn't even up in here. He was up in there, you know, with mom watching, playing the game. Ninja Turtle, not Ninja Turtle, Spider-Man. No, so you want to come up in here. Start my live. Like, he just know when it's set up. When I go live, I'm starting live, he come in here and he get to pressing stuff, messing with stuff. Other than that, he only come in here when to play the game. You feel me? Let me see. Y'all give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. We're gonna send this out real quick, y'all. Stay with your boy. While y'all waiting, I'm gonna take a bite of this food. This chill is brought to you by Baby Moms. Shout out to you, Selena. Yeah. I mean, she ain't had to cook today. We could have some little leftovers, you know. So I made some fire spaghetti yesterday. It was good. It's good. Oh, it's good. It's good, y'all. Some good chili right here. Cheese, sour cream, avocado on it. Yeah, be him. But yeah, y'all, welcome. Welcome to H-Town headquarters. It's your boy, Commissioner, aka H-Town Zack. I would have went live yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I would have went live yesterday, but I'll tell y'all that. I'll tell you why I didn't. But before we get into that, if you up in here, once you get in here, whenever you get up in here, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you got the notifications on. I'll tell you that. Make sure you got all that done. You feel me? Get in the comment section. You know we do the shout outs. I'm gonna give you the shout out. Like, comment, subscribe. H-Town Zack, y'all. YouTube. H-Town Zack on Twitch. All the games. I'm trying to hurry up, get through this so I can get on the game with my boy. I told him I was gonna be off early. In which I did. I had to do a little extra stuff here and there. You know what I'm saying? But H-Town Zack on Twitch. H-Town Zack on TikTok. You feel me? You feel me? So the reason I ain't go live yesterday, it's like my son's sleep schedule a little messed up, y'all. Sleep schedule messed up. Had the day off yesterday. So I go get my truck, drop it off at the dealership, get an oil change, transmission fluid, you know what I'm saying, whatnot. Drop the truck off, we go down to Blackberry, down to get some breakfast. I'm thinking he like sleeping still, cause it was about, I dropped the truck off at 8:30, so it was about 8:45 by the time we got down to Blackberry. Probably less time than that, but get down there. Find out my son up, because he like to, you know, you order coffee. I order coffee and orange juice for whatever breakfast. My son see me doing my coffee. You know, you get the little creamers, French vanilla, you got to peel them back. He's like, I'll help you. So now I said, okay, he up. He see Daddy got the coffee. He wanna, so he wanna do he get up out the stroller. He over there pouring the creamer in my coffee. So much shit. I guess he up for the day. Normally he sleep in till like when we home. He sleep in till about 9, 10, or later. You know what I'm saying? But he was up. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I started noticing he was still sleepy because some minutes later he started trying to just lay down in the booth. So I got his little blanket, put him on him, let him lay down. So I got done eating and stuff. We head out, go back to the dealership. He started getting a little rowdy. So I was like, yeah, he tired. Put him back in the stroller, fall asleep. And it was about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, already taking a nap. Stayed asleep till about 2, 3 something, right? All of a sudden, when you get back to the house, he wake up. I'm like, all right, we up now. I'm thinking he finna be up, He didn't want to take another nap around 4 or 5 o'clock. I'm like, well, your mama ain't here. You better hurry up, because mama ain't gonna let you go to bed. After a certain time, ain't no more naps, because you got to get ready to be going to bed for good at a certain time. Sure enough, he stay up. Try to put him to sleep. I turn the lights off, because it get dark around 4:30, 5 o'clock anyway, so it was already dark outside. I turn the lights off in the living room, turn the Christmas tree lights on and stuff. We got a little light stuff going. Turn that on, kind of set the mood. Get it dark, make it look like it's nighttime. So if he ready to go to sleep, he can fall asleep easily. He's still running around, playing around. I'm like, all right, whatever then. I guess we up. My aunt come home. Soon my aunt come home. Flip the switch. He crying, he whining. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. And I'm ready to go live. I'm trying to go live, but I'm like, man, he whining. And like I told y'all the last time, I could have went live. But it's like, good luck with me trying to talk to y'all and do it all, have our little, one-on-ones or whatever. Then you hear him in the back going crazy. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come in here with all that hoopla. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and take a bath. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat, kind of wait. I'm taking a shower. I hear him crying while I'm in the shower. Get out, he's still crying. I'm like, all right. Finally calm him down, and we just start watching TV and eating, but it was already 9, 10 o'clock already. Now he done wind it down. Like, when people going to bed, because it's already Monday night. I can't start the live up too late. Y'all know the struggles I'll be having, trying to get people up in here. Try to get them up in here, then you start up late. Ain't nobody gonna show up. You feel me? So, I was like, if anything, let him go ahead and go to sleep. He fell to bed. When he went to bed, we watched some shows. We watched one show that 911 Nashville. From there, everybody was out. I stayed laid up on the couch watching that game show, The Floor, on Hulu. Binge watched about like 3, 4 seasons of that, or episodes. Said seasons. And shit, I'm like, fingers crossed. Whatever time I get off today, then tomorrow at that time, today I'll go live. And here we are, guys. And here we are. So yeah, we here today, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it, though. Panthers versus the 49ers. This is what we missed. This is what I was going to talk about yesterday. This is what I was going to talk about. That game was crazy. Especially starting out, I seen fucking Purdy throw 3 interceptions. And I want to say it was first quarter. It could be just the first half, but I feel like it was in that first quarter. Purdy done threw 3 interceptions. I'm like, all right. For one, I'm like, only one person picked the Panthers, and he could have won. Keyword, we'll get to that. He could have won, but only having one wrong. Second, I'm like, all right, these 3 interceptions. The little ticket I had on my prize picks, you know what I'm saying? I did a little separate thing. I'm like, these interceptions, Bryce Young finna capitalize. Cause I needed Bryce Young to do, I needed Bryce Young to have like less than 205 yards or something like that. Passing yards, right? So I'm like, all right, these damn interceptions, Bryce Young, he finna, you just seen he just came off a damn near 500-yard passing game. They won. He had 448 some yards or whatever like that. I just rounded up when I said 500, but I'm like, all right. I'm like, Purdy throwing these damn interceptions. Bryce Young finna ball out. Bust my ticket, right? So this what happened. Let me see. Let me give y'all some stats real quick. Purdy. 23 completions, 32 attempts, 193 yards. He couldn't even ball as much as he should have. He couldn't even crack 200. 193 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. As I said, ran the ball 6 times, got 16 yards. McCaffrey, your lead rusher, 24 carries, 89 yards. He got 1 touchdown. Robinson had 7 carries, 40 yards. Pearsall, 1 carry, 2 yards. So he got stuff. Your top receiver, the boy George Kittle, he stepped up today. He's like, man, McCaffrey, he ain't finna be lead rusher and receiver. I gotta do something. Kittle stepped up. I heard his name get called a lot watching that game. 6 catches, 78 yards. McCaffrey had 7 catches, 53 yards. Jennings had 5 catches, 41 yards. He got a touchdown, though. He got a touchdown. I did see that one. Everybody else, we ain't even got to mention. Defensively, well, damn, I guess, okay. So I guess it was kind of even then. But I guess the Purdy interceptions, the interceptions that Purdy threw had more emphasis on it than the interceptions that Bryce Young threw, because it shows here, Jay Brown got 2 interceptions. Farrell got a sack. And that's it. Defensively, for the 49ers. Panthers, Bryce Young had 18 completions for 29 attempts, 169 yards. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. And I believe he got sacked once. But whatever. Bryce Young ran the ball 4 times, picked up 15 yards. Rico Dowdle, 6 carries, 38 yards, no touchdowns. Hubbard, 3 carries, 16 yards. Dowdle was the player of the game for the Panthers. Top rusher, top receiver. Dowdle had 4 catches, 36 yards, but still no touchdowns. He had just as much yards rushing as receiving. He had 38 rushing, 36 receiving. So it's a little 2-point difference, but neck and neck. Enough to be the player of the game for the Panthers. Top rusher, top receiver. However, McMillan, 2 catches, 35 yards, got a touchdown. Always got to keep your eye on him. He's it's tough to say who's number 1, who's number 2, but more likely he was sounding like, or been seeming like, number 1. McMillan, that is. As I said, 2 catches, 35 yards, 1 touchdown. Coker. I'm not going to say the Cocker. Coker. 3 catches, 32 yards. Hubbard had 4 catches, 27 yards. Leggett had 3 catches, 22 yards. Everybody else was less than 15, so we can leave that up there. Shit, defensively, Jackson got an interception. Michael Jackson? No, it's M. Jackson, so I just said Michael Jackson. But he got an interception on Purdy. Where the rest of these interceptions? Damn, and then Jay Horn got 2. He picked up the other 2. Well, the first 2. Other than that, they didn't get no sacks. It was all tackles. So I'm like, all right. Because at one point, when I seen those interceptions get thrown by Purdy, I'm thinking, all right, For one, I lost my picks, my prize picks ticket. So I'm like, that many fucking turnovers, you giving the game away. One. Then I'm thinking, all right, I'm finna lose my picks because you did 3 interceptions. So now they finna capitalize. Not that the Niners can't stop them, because they did, but, you know, in the moment, watching, I'm like, all right, 3 turnovers, bro, they finna go down there. If anything, they gonna score. If not, they gonna pick up, you know, 3 points, get in the field goal range, field goal. So I'm thinking Bryce Young gonna do something. However, once I seen all those turnovers that the Niners gave up and that the Panthers picked up, you know, once the Panthers got those turnovers, got the ball, didn't do nothing with it. As they call it, empty calories. You did all that. I think they probably picked up 1 field goal within them 3 turnovers. You ain't do nothing with them turnovers. You got all them interceptions. And you ain't do nothing. You ain't do nothing. With that being said, 49ers come out on top still after all of that. 20-9. 3 turnovers, and pretty much we can make some math to work to where if we do turnover to points, for every interception you just went down there and got a field goal. It might not have happened, you know, as we making it seem, but three turnovers, basically we can assume every interception, if you did do anything, you went down there and got a field goal. Even if it wasn't on the turnover, just when you got scored on and you got the ball back, you went down there and got a field goal. But y'all know what I'm saying. So the thing is, so this was my ticket. This is why I was like thinking that my ticket was gonna bust. It's loading up right now. Stick with me, y'all. Stick with me. I'm taking me a good bite of this chili right here. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I put a little cornbread in the bottom. I ain't tell y'all, bro. Yesterday, so that food I made. We got my nephew in the building. What up, Ashton? Get up in there, hit that like button for your aunt, man. Come on now. You all good? You ain't missed nothing. So yeah, this why I was a little nervous with all them turnovers Bryce Young had, or the Purdy had. Thinking Bryce Young was gonna mess up my ticket. So just start from the top. I had Geno Smith to get more than 196 on my prize pick ticket. I did a 4-man lineup, right? I needed Geno Smith to get over 196 and a half passing yards. He came out, showed up with 285. Check. I needed Shadur Sanders to get over 162 and a half yards. He got 209. Check. You got up until week 18. So right now we're on week 13. So 5 more. You got 5 more weeks. But the way things looking, depending on what league you in, well, pretty much all my leagues really know it ain't enough people for playoffs. Like I feel like the people that's qualified for playoffs is like 1 to 3. So I'm gonna have to bump to people at least that if you got no wins, you ain't playing. Yeah, 1 win and then that's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. And then that 1 win ain't gonna help because whoever got the most wins, they gonna start off with a 3-point boost. Whoever got the most. Second most start off with a 2-point boost, and then pretty much if you got 1 win or the least amount of wins, you're gonna start off with 1 point. So, but yeah. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like, man. It's tough this season. Y'all stay tuned for next season. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that for next season. I'm gonna take it back old school. I might have told y'all already. So yeah, I had Shadur Sanders to get over 162 and a half. He had 209. I had Baker Mayfield to get a pass. They had an easy ticket for Baker. All he needed was to pass the ball for 1 yard, and he got 41. He got 40 more than what they was just freely giving away. But that was easy money, so I got that. Last but not least, I needed Bryce Young to have less than. I went on less than on Bryce Young. I'm like, all right, you playing the Niners. Defense finna tear you up. Like, I was like, all right, 204 and a half is kind of a, I feel like damn near everybody get 200. Like, Shedeur got 209. It's his first year. First year. 209. After they finally let him play. And Bryce Young been playing for damn near 4 or 5 years. 2, 3 years or whatever. I mean, tripping. He did it before though, but I was like, I needed Bryce Young to get less than 204 yards. Niners held him to 169. And after that, I was like, all right, I got my money on. So I got some good money on that. And that's why I needed Bryce Young to do bad. So we got that. We got that. So with the Niners pulling out that victory, 20-9, right? So in the Family League, I told y'all, well, there really was no competition in the Family League. My boy Dressing, so you know we was doing Thanksgiving dishes for week 12. He went as he was bringing dressing to Thanksgiving. So my boy Jay Will put a picks in. He put his picks in late, so he missed the Texans and Bills game. So he got that one wrong against them. And the only game he got wrong was the Eagles. Everybody else had 3 or more wrong. My boy Josh J. Will ain't even put in a score. He ain't put in a score. He missed the game. Still came out on top. Got his first dub of the season. Shout out to my boy Jay Will. Let me see. So with that win, that, like I said, that's his first win of the season. In the Family League, I'm still running stuff. I got 5 wins. My boy Jay Will got 1. My cousin Cam got 1. Derek is qualified for playoffs. He got 3. Lil Ronnie got 1, and my pops got 1 win. Next up, we got in your mom's league of the 2025 friendly football picks. Your winner is Candy Yams, baby. That's me. I won. I'm tearing these boys. Oh, pause. I'm tearing them up, y'all. Not only do I have 5 wins in the Family League, I got 5 wins in your mom's league. 5 wins in your mom's league. 5 wins in your mom's league. 5 wins. Jesus Christ. We love you, God. Yeah. Came down to, it was a 3-way tie. So it was between me, Candy Yams, Honey Ham, and Cranberry Sauce. We all had 3 wrong. Everybody else had 4 or more. 4 or more wrong. However, I had a score of 43. Honey Ham had a score of 51. Cranberry Sauce had a score of 45. What's closer to 29? 43. 43. Hold up, y'all. Hold on. 43! It gave me the dub. Yeah. Let's go. Told you. So with 43, I was able to secure the dub, bringing me to 5 wins. Still the only one. I could be a cheater. And be like, you know, I'm the only one qualified for the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I automatically won. But I ain't gonna do that. I'm still the only one officially certified for playoffs in your mom's league. 5 wins. Sugar Milk finally got his first win last week. Queen V has 2 wins. Kizo has 2 wins. Ryan has 2 wins. J Money, but you're broke in wins. You ain't got nothing, J Money. Come on now. All right, next up. In the Gridiron Avengers League, Week 12 of the 2025 Friendly Football Picks, your winner is, after a 3-way tie again in this league, your winner is me, once again. Candy Yams, baby. The tie was between Candy Yams, cornbread, and ham. They say ain't shit sweet, but it seems like that's the only thing that's winning. You can call me Sweet Nibs. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. So what it came down to, candy yams, me, I had a score of 46. Cornbread had 52. And ham had 56. Was closer to 29. The lowest score, 46, gave me the dub. I'm on a roll right now. With that win, it gave me 2 wins. This is my second win of the season in the Gridiron Avengers League. So I now have 2. Peeps 18, my boy Felix still has 1. Peter is still winless. Mr. Moon, my boss Damien, has 1 win. My boy Rion is winless. Phil is officially qualified for playoffs with 3 wins. My boy Mr. McGurkin, winless. My boy Justice has 1 win. And Mr. Fuentes has 4 dubs. Running the league. He's running the league, y'all. He got 4 wins. Phil second place with 3. I'm in third place with 2. Everybody else has 1 or none. You feel me? But I'm coming for my next win in that one. Last but not least, in the Ups League, Week 12, 2025, friendly football picks. After the Panthers lose, the guy Turducken, I don't even know what the hell that is. I wouldn't even think to look it up. Turducken could have won. He picked the Bills, and that was the only game he had wrong, right? However, he picked the Panthers. Which made everything, this is why he's so hurt. We're going to get right to this. Turducken picked the Panthers. Panthers lose, creating a 3-way tie between fried turkey, turducken, and hickory honey ham, right? All these guys had two games wrong. Panthers lose. Turducken had a score of 37. Hickory honey ham had a score of 41. Fried turkey had a score of 35. What's closer to 29? 35, 37, 41. With that, the closest score to 29 is 35. Giving fried turkey, aka B-Dog, the dub. Secured the dub. And with that, B-Dub has his second win of the season. The only person to be entered into the multiple wins category. Everybody else, other than my boy Derek, boss man Derek, he got 3, still running the league. Derek has 3 wins. He's in first place. B-Dog got 2 wins. I have 1. DJ has 1. Billy has 1. Lone Tree has 1. J-Dog has 1. Dicky has 1. And Josh Diaz has 1. So with that, as I said, Fried Turkey got a second win. We have an award. The Thought You Was Winning award this week. It's going to Turducken, a.k.a. Zack, because he spelled his name Z-A-C-H. Thought you was going to win. You picked the Bills, huh? Picked the Bills, then you got all the games right. Till you picked the Panthers. That's where you fucked up. Thought you was going to win. Thought you was going to win. Thought you was winning the award goes to Zack. Zack. In the Ups League. Yes, sir. So with those winners, as I said, shout out to my boy Jay Will, a.k.a. Dressing for that week, last week. Shout out to me. 2 times. Candy Yams from your mom's league and in the Gridiron Avengers League. Shout out to Fried Turkey, a.k.a. Byron, B-Dog, in the Ups League for winning week 12. With that, I will be having for the Pick the Lock segment this week, because we already here. We already started in week 13. So for this week, I will be having to select a Commander's prop, depending on what I'm able to find. I may do 1 Texans because I won twice, so I don't want to be greedy because we will be playing the Colts. So I don't want to be too greedy. So I may pick 1 Texans prop, but then I also may double up. I may go ahead and do 2. You know what I'm saying? I might put the kicker in there, Fairbairn back. Might do I kind of been liking. I've been winning everything I picked with Dalton Schultz. So I may do a 2-man Texans prop. 2 people from the Texans, but depending on what I find, I may just do 1. But these are the teams I will be doing for the Pick the Lock segment. Commanders, Texans, and the Lions. Because my boy B-Dog is a Lions fan. So those will be the teams for week 13, or I'll be picking the locks, picking the props. And the Lions will be playing Thursday. Oh, yes, I'm going to have to get this going in. So the Lions are going to be playing for Thanksgiving. So yeah, we can go ahead and get right into it then, actually. So I'm going to have to pick a prop. I'm going to have to make my ticket fast because Lions will be playing Thanksgiving, 10 o'clock in the morning versus the Packers. Packers versus Lions at the Lions house in the Lions den. So I'm going to have to pick a prop for that. Next up, we got Chiefs versus the Cowboys at 1:30. So it's going to be all day football. As soon as the Lions game over, Chiefs and the Cowboys starting up at 1:30. Right after that, you got the Bengals versus the Ravens. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to do this right. 10 o'clock. Packers versus the Lions. Something telling me I just want to have some. I want to have some love. I want to pick the Lions, guys. I want to pick the Lions, but I'm gonna roll my pops this year. Not this year, but this game. I'll wait. I'm gonna leave it untouched, but I just so you know, I am thinking the Lions will win, but I might pick the Packers. So we'll leave it untouched for now until I, get my mind right. You know what I'm saying? As I said, next up, 1:30, you got Chiefs versus the Cowboys. Straight in Dallas. Can the Chiefs go out there and upset? I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. I don't care. And then to close out Thanksgiving. Boring game, but Bengals versus the Ravens. Only boring because what the Bengals been bringing to the table, we know that they bound to lose, especially when you playing the Ravens. But Joe Burrow will be back, so we shall see. We shall see what Joe Burrow can do, what he can make work. See if he got something, hopefully he don't get hurt again or whatever. But then you got to face Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, Flowers. You know what I'm saying? The whole Ravens lineup. But I will be still picking the Ravens no matter what. Friday, we got a game. It will be Bears versus the Eagles. I'm about to leave that game untouched because seeing how the Bears been winning, they won last week. I picked them to win. They won. See how the Eagles lost. And I picked them. They upset me. But then it's still the Eagles and at home. And then they're having a chip on their shoulder. They may be able to come and pull out a dub. So I'm going to leave that game untouched for now. To follow up, Sunday, starting at 10 o'clock, we will have 2 starting teams. Saints versus the Dolphins. I will be picking the Dolphins in that game. Next up, the next 10 o'clock game. We got a rivalry game, baby. Guess who it is? Let's go, Texans! Texans versus the Colts. We going to Indy, baby. We going to Indianapolis. We're playing the Colts, the big bad Colts. Hopefully our defense can go over there and lock down how they did against the Bills. And hopefully our offense can pull through how we did. You feel me? I'm registered as a Texan, so you ain't got to guess. I will be selecting Texans for that game. Next up, shout out to my boy James. We got Falcons versus the Jets. I'm gonna pick the Falcons, y'all. Let's see if Kirk Cousins can go ahead and pull out another dub. See if he can do it. Yeah, like I was just telling my boy Jay, he done made all this money and been just sitting over there, sitting on the sideline. I don't even know if he be at the games. He just be over there, he got all that money, he just relaxing, chilling. But be on the sideline, on the bench, feet up. He getting somebody feeding them grapes. And then all of a sudden he's like, damn, Penix got hurt. I gotta play. He went out there and did his thing. So let's see if we can keep it up. Because you will, like I said, you playing the Jets anyway. So you should win that game. I will be rolling with the Falcons. Next up, we got 49ers versus the Browns. Y'all think Shadur gonna go in there and beat Purdy? I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be a tougher game than the last game that Shadur played the Raiders. I will be more than likely, like I said, I'm gonna pick the Niners. I'm gonna pick the Niners. I won't be mad if Shadur go out there and lead the Browns to victory though. But 49ers versus the Browns at the Browns house. Browns house. Next up, Rams versus the Panthers. I will be selecting the Rams. I ain't gonna bullshit that week. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pick the Rams. We ain't gotta talk about it. Even though the Panthers still might go out there and do something. But I mean, if you couldn't say you struggled against the Niners, you're going against a even tougher team in the Rams. I don't have no confidence in you. Next up, we got Jaguars versus the Titans. Division game. Titans are due for a win. However, I will be going with the Jaguars. And I will be willing to take the L if the Titans pull out a win. Like I said, I know they due for a win. But I just don't see it being against the Jaguars. Even though it's a good division game and we all play each other. We know each other's plays and stuff. We play each other good. But, we'll see. But I will be picking Jaguars. Next up, we got Cardinals versus the Bucks. I picked the Bucks last week against the goddamn Rams, and I don't know why. I'm gonna have to do some research. I'm gonna leave this game untouched for now. I need to see if Baker Mayfield will be playing or not. Because if not, more likely I will be picking the Cardinals, even though the talent is still more on the Bucks side. But they can barely win with the talent they have against certain teams. And seeing how the Cardinals been under the radar, losing, and then they make a big splash on the radar once they win, I may end up picking Cardinals. But like I said, I'm going to leave it untouched for now. Once I do my research, I will let you guys know. You will know after Thanksgiving. Next up, at 1:05, once all the 10 o'clock games are done, you have Vikings versus the Seahawks. I'm gonna roll with the Seahawks, guys. I will be rolling Seahawks that game. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm done with the Vikings, guys. I don't feel like they season over, man. Next year, guys. Next year, Vikings. Sorry. 1:25, you got Bills versus the Steelers. Seeing how we ran through the Bills, they will not let Mason Rudolph, especially if Aaron Rodgers if Aaron Rodgers is not back, Mason Rudolph will not. He ain't got no chance. Bills will dominate. They're gonna treat them like a stepchild. I will be picking the Bills. The next 1:25 game, this is gonna be a good one. This is a good division game. You got Raiders versus the Chargers in LA. I will be picking the Chargers. The time I picked the goddamn Raiders to beat the Browns, they go out there and raid. Sorry, Raiders. Damn. I ain't got no hope in y'all no more, man. And every time I decide to pick y'all don't do nothing. Then it's the Chargers. You know, y'all play them pretty good too, but You know, whatever. Then to wrap up the Sunday night games, we got Broncos versus Commanders. I will be picking Broncos. You know, I'm gonna have to pick a prop for this. I might be going less in on the Commanders prop because I have to do that for the pick the locks because my boy Jay Will won. I will be picking less in on somebody or whatever I can see, but I will be picking Broncos to win the game. Last but not least, to wrap up Week 13. For Week 13, Monday night game. Oh no, yeah. Damn, is this the... Okay, yeah. December 1st. Wrap up Week 13, you got Giants versus the Patriots. Giants been letting us down lately. I know they still got their injuries and stuff like that. Patriots been on the roll. I will be going with the Patriots. I will be rolling with the Patriots. I didn't tell you guys, but now that I'm thinking about it, for Week 13, the name was originally yoga stances. It was gonna be yoga stances, but my boys was clowning me. I had a few guys in the group chat, one of them in your mom's league. They was clowning your boy. They was clowning. Like, I'll show y'all the... Man, these boys clowning me, man. I was like, yoga. They was like, bruh, that's the gayest. But I was trying to be funny. I did yoga stances for something funny because I wasn't expecting to have no kids playing. So I said yoga stances, but it was gonna be... I felt like everybody, when you say yoga stances, people's gonna say doggy style, from the back. You know, I'm thinking everybody finna be start saying like little sexual stuff. So I was like, all right. But then all of a sudden we got kids playing this year in that league. So I was like, all right, I had to switch it to... In all the leagues now, it's good. You can still do a yoga stance if you want to. Be a yoga stance, exercise, or a sport. It's up to you. Just to be safe. And you finna have me be the reason why your kids find out some stuff they ain't supposed to be finding out yet until, you know, later on in life. Yeah, for you. So, well, that was named, as I said, yoga, sports, exercise names for Week 13. Fantasy. The Fantasy League, I lost. Again. My fantasy over, y'all. Fantasy is done. I can't even make it to playoffs, honestly. I only won 3 games. Bruh. So the rest of this season, because Fantasy League, they don't play till Super Bowl. Once playoffs hit and the teams get eliminated, you know, Week 18 is over. I got 5 weeks. So, you know, I'm just go ahead and try to get my mind right for next year. I'm still try to pull out as many wins as possible, but as I said, I can't win. I can't win fantasy, y'all. It's over. It's over, man. Last but not least, we're finna get out of here soon, guys. I just want to talk about shout out to everybody at the Christmas party. Who was at the Ups League Christmas party. If you was there, you know the prizes that I won. Y'all know the fun we had. I won, so just for, you know, when you buy your ticket to get in, you enter a raffle. I won this and a buzz ball. I was over there getting everybody a waterfall. Waterfall of the buzz ball. We're getting everybody nice and toasted. I ain't opened this yet, but, you know, it's a drinking game. The other prize that I won, we ain't gonna talk about it. If you was there, you know. If you was there, you know. Okay. The Christmas party was pretty lit. It was pretty lit. It was a little more bougie this year. It was a little more bougie, a little wine tasting spot, you know what I'm saying? Had food catered instead of having people cook food. Like last year was like all barbecue. Well, mainly barbecue. You know, people was doing ribs, you had tri-tip, and you know, whatever. Different people was cooking stuff, so you had like different sets of food. This year, food was just like a catering. It was like I want to say tri-tip. Gave you a little scoop of salad, scoop of mashed potatoes, gave you some bread. You know, so, I mean, food was good though. Food was good. Just wasn't as much or what I thought it would be. But everything was good. Everything was good. We won some, like I said, I won some good prizes. We did it was out there like slightly buzzed. You know what I mean? A few of the guys. Shout out to my boy Fabian, that boy E, my boy Michael Holmes, my boy Mr. Lone Tree, my boy George. You know what I'm saying? My boy Noah. You know, we was out there drinking, hitting the pen, a little something, whatever. We out there, we doing little scenes. We was out there acting, you know, trying to get our little script together, you know, just, you know, let's drop a situation. All right, and action. You know what I'm saying? We had fun, y'all. It was a time, y'all. It was a time. It was a time, y'all. But yeah, guys, we finna go ahead and get up out here. I'm finna finish my bowl of chili. Try to get on the game. See if my boys online. Y'all, if you get in here, once you see this, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you ain't already did it. Make sure your notifications is on. Get in the comment section. Shout out to the people that was already up in here that showed up. H-Town Zack. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, guys. H-Town Zack on Twitch for all your games. Follow your boy. H-Town Zack on TikTok. Follow your boy. Thank y'all for tuning in, guys. We are out. We will be going live after Thanksgiving if we ain't fat, full, and drunk and tired, boss. Nah, I'll more likely be going because I shouldn't be too faded anyway. It just sucks. Like once we get off, I mean, we got the Thanksgiving off, but we got to go back to work the next day. Everybody else get the week off, the day of, the day after off. They don't give us no slack. You can't enjoy yourself to the full momentum, to the max, because then you got to be prepared for the next day. But I should be good. I should be good. We will be going live after the Bengals and Ravens game after Thanksgiving. We'll be going live again Friday when I get home, because that game started at 12. So whenever I get off, we'll be going live again after the Bears and the Eagles game. After that, Sunday, we will be going live after the Raiders and the Chargers. Oh no, after the Broncos and the Commanders game. And then we will be going live. So after the Broncos Commanders, we're going to go live. We'll give you guys an update for your potential winners and your for sure winners. Then to wrap things up, we'll be going live after the Giants and the Patriots. Y'all send some prayers out. I hope so. Like that my son gets some good sleep and he don't be out here bugging and whining. I was supposed to show this off too, y'all, for the Niners versus the Panthers, y'all. For the Niners game. But yeah, we will be going live, as I said, to wrap things up on the 1st, the Monday. Giants having the Patriots. Okay. Thank y'all for tuning in. As I said, H-Town Zack, H-Town Zack, H-Town Zack, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me. Okay. We'll see y'all later, y'all. We gone. Peace.